Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode number 13 of Let's Play Super Mario 64. Today we will be walking through Tall Mountain, and I gotta tell you, out of all of the episodes in this series, out of all the worlds we visited, I could tell you for 100% certainty, it was this world that made me decide that we will never be doing a 100% walkthrough of this game ever. Yeah, this world is by far the hardest world we have ever come across in this Let's Play. It is ridiculously challenging, and honestly, it is. It's made me master the controls of Mario. I wouldn't say master, because I'm not claiming to be a master of controls here. But I definitely have gotten a lot better with my special jumps and things like that in order to progress. So, you know, on a plus side, it definitely made me get better at the game. On the downside, like I said, it was so aggravating to do this that, yeah, I decided we would never do a 100% Let's Play of this game. It's never going to happen. Like, absolutely never. I won't ever consider it. I'm sure I'll eat those words one day, and somebody will request that we do a 100% Let's Play of this, but at this point in time, I can tell you it's not even on the radar. It is so challenging. It's just, yeah, it's ridiculously tough. I mean, I can't even beat the race with the penguin, and here I am attempting this. Ooh, super jump, I almost missed it there. And I get knocked off here quite a few times. I actually think our first star is not the real first star we're supposed to get, because you can see the wall vibrates there, and I keep thinking, well, maybe if we go through that, that will lead us to like a secret that'll make it so we can get up the wall quicker. It doesn't, but I will show you in a minute what that does lead us to, because I do end up, I think I fall up here on my first attempt, because it becomes a very narrow walkway to get over there. You have very little room for error. And if you know anything about me, it's that I'm prone to error just like that. So now we're at a portion of the mountain that I don't like to go to ever. But we do get a star this way at some point in time, so it's not all bad. Yeah, we really want to go back this way. We could go up that way as well using the log, but I'm not successful with the logs like ever in this game, so at this time it doesn't make sense. But now we were all the way down here, which I believe is all the way back down at the bottom of the level. Yep. So we're pretty much starting our ascent up the mountain here once again. Honestly, this is my first time playing through this world, like what you're seeing on screen right now. There's a lot more deaths that come, and you'll see that I get extremely comfortable with this world once I play through it a bunch. But yeah, I would never want to torture myself to return to this world, because it is brutal. Like, this is one that, man, I'm surprised I get the amount of stars that I get on it, to be brutally honest, because I think I get like all but one. I don't know, I get pretty dang close to getting them all. Like, I do a pretty dang good job in comparison to like other worlds where like I really struggled. Like, this one doesn't feel like, I shouldn't say it doesn't feel bad, because it certainly feels terrible to play through it. Like, it is exhausting. But outside of it being just difficult to climb, at least there's not a lot of immediate deaths. There is in some of the coins you could get here, but honestly, out of all the star coins, it's not too bad. Where like Lethal Lava World was just merciless. If you missed any platforming element, you were just essentially done. And here we go, I landed over here. So yet again, another area of the world you'll get to see. I typically don't know what route you would use to get here. I think this might be like the route with the monkey and the, what's it called, the log platform that we saw earlier. I think that might lead to this. But you can see it leads back to the road that we were on. We're about to go down a descent here, and it leads back over here. So Not really too much missed there. We're just once again scaling up the mountain. So, you know, it's the same old, same old. I guess if you over jump it, yeah, that's what happens. You just land down there. Do I attempt to go through the hole in the wall? It looks like I don't. I know I do at some point in time. I know that definitely becomes the conclusion. I might fall again here, honestly. That might be what happens. Maybe we scale it once more. Get some coins, get some health back in case we do fall. I try to zoom in, but that looks like it's going to make it worse. I find what makes it the best is if you can get all the way down on one side. And then once you start to get on the straightaway, just invert the camera so you're looking in front of Mario. Like facing the opposite way that we're facing now. I find that that helps a lot. But obviously I don't get that on the first couple attempts. I don't know what I'm doing. There's the monkey. Here we are, we're scaling it once again. Hopefully we can make this jump this time. That would be really nice. Nope, we can't. Looked like I didn't even try there. That's what that looked like. So let's scale it one more time, folks. One more time. I think this will be the last of the scaling. I think I do go through the secret hole in the wall and then I get better at it here in a minute. So I don't know why I left this much of it in there. Honestly, I think it was just so that way you guys could get familiar with the world as well. But I know that there was a thought process as to like, oh, I should leave some of this section in here. And I think it might have just been so you could see how rusty I am at the beginning and then like how much better I get as I progress. So maybe that's why I did it. Maybe I did it just because I stink at editing. It could be a number of things, folks. Who knows? But if you take a look, it's in a book, The Reading Rainbow. Supposedly. That's what I've heard. But here we go. And you can see Mario keeps trying to like use the walls to like kind of shimmy across, which is just, I don't know why that's even like available in this world, because like every wall is not a wall you would want to do that on. In fact, like 90% of the walls that we come across in this level are not a good wall to do that on. But yeah, you can see this time, I remember this because it's the first star I get. I end up going through the hole in the wall, which leads us to a slide, and there's probably going to be a jump here because I did the slide a lot. Oh, you know what? I died just so I could show a point here first. So wait till you see this, right? I'm on the slide and I think, oh, there's no feasible way Average Joe is going to make it down this slide. He can't do that on a normal day. He's not going to be able to do it this time around. So you see I fall and we're going to have a hard cut that goes back into it. And why is that? That's because every single time that you jump into the painting after you've initiated the slide, you just keep going down the slide until you beat it. There is no way to get out of this one. Once you're locked in there, you're locked in. So you really do have to push it all the way. You have to do the slide once you unlock the slide, and that is your only option. It is not fun game design, to say the least. It is really, really disappointing that it's designed that way. But as you're seeing on screen, I do in fact make it down the slide with much trial and error. I barely make it there. That was a close call, but it feels like it does that to me every time. I'm saying that because I definitely spent well over 20 lives doing this. And then to end it, we just have to hop in that little hole. I think we could utilize one of the sides here because it's not going to let us get it from the front. Yeah, there's no way it's going to let us do that from the front. So let's get on the side here. Maybe we can hop up this way and just sort of land in that hole. There we go. And where does this lead? This leads to a cool little star hidden on the side of the mountain. So it was worth the trial and error. Definitely not how I wanted to start the episode. I'm sure you could imagine me playing it and realizing, oh shit, we're stuck in the slide until we beat it. That's not good. But now let's actually scale the mountain as per the first star. I'm hoping it's a lot easier this time around to just get up there and scale it. And it looks like here I paused for a second. God knows what I was doing. Probably responded to a text message or something along those lines. But yeah, let's scale the mountain. This time I got a good vibe. It had been a while because I was just doing the sliding thing for a long time there. But at least this time I was glad that when I respawned, I didn't spawn in the slide. That was the big thing to me. It was just getting out of that slide feature and just knowing that the game was going to let me game for once in my life. Because I don't know if you know this or not. I didn't, apparently, until stepping into this. But Super Mario 64 is primarily a racing game, I guess. That's why there's so many freaking slides and Race to Koopa and things like that. That's how it feels when I'm playing it. It's like, oh, we really want to hit the point home. Everybody's going to love the slide, being as you can barely control your character. The slide is going to be the primo feature. It became very aggravating. I'm sure you can get that out of my comments there. I was not very happy with the slide idea. And Mario keeps using the wall to, like, grind upon. It's like, Mario, come on, man. Work with me. Work with me, Mario. Please, I'm begging you. I just want you to work with me, pal. Yup, and I jumped down. Because the camera is excellent. I know, like, this whole Let's Play has been, like, me really grinding on this game, but at times it really is that bad. When the game is good, it's good. And the game itself is charming. I would word it as that. It's very charming. Like, it does have, like, a really cool vibe to it. And I do like, you know, a lot of the history surrounding it. Watching speed runs of this game is, like, one of the most entertaining things to do on YouTube. But when this game is bad, it is bad. Like, it's not just bad. It's like diarrhea on a Tuesday bad, you know? Like, it is just downright horrible. And I can't remember, is this how we get the special star? I remember I get a special star this way at some point in time. I don't know if this is it. I don't think it is. No, it doesn't look like it. Do I ever successfully make this jump? It looks like this one time I do, folks. No, I don't. I make the jump, but I fall off the platform. So that kind of stinks, because that means we're going to have to restart from the bottom up. You know, started from the bottom, now we're here. What can I say? Drake said it himself. There was a 1-up that way. We probably want to get that. It's not like we're running, like, critically low on lives, but the slide did eat quite a few of mine up. And you may be questioning, like, how is that even possible, because the slide has 1-ups. Not when you're frustrated. It doesn't. When you're frustrated and just trying to get out of there, you lose a lot of lives really quick. So, I'm sure you could imagine how that goes. And there is a star over there on that big mushroom. I'm kind of curious as to how we get that. I'm sure we'll discover it at some point in time, but that seems like an interesting one to get. It seems like there's going to be more to that one than I'm originally imagining. There's also a faint star on that mushroom, so it looks like we have to do something to unlock it. I remember what that one is because I fall to my death the first time I unlock that star. You guys won't get to see that, but like I said, that would be some of the fun of doing. If I did this video live, on like a live stream on YouTube, this would have been a 2-hour video. It legitimately took that long, and that's why, like, I know a lot of these videos are coming out really quickly now, like we're doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday on this series, and Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday on the Pokemon series, but a lot of the reason surrounding that is because, number one, the games themselves are getting harder, and number two, we really need to finish them before month end, so that's sort of why that script has changed a little bit. And I've been trying to keep all these videos within like the 30-minute mark. I feel like that's the best way to do this. Otherwise they just get like really out of hand, you know? There's like so many 10-minute videos or things like that, or you could have really long 2-hour videos that I know I've said time and time again, when I see a video on YouTube, if it's 2 hours in length, I'm not watching it. Like, there's just no way. And I fall to my, not my doom, I guess, but I fall. There has to be some better way to do this. It's so annoying. I just decided to go down with the flow this time. That is honestly the smoother process to go down. And are the bowling balls coming down this way? Is that what I was just seeing there? Did we glitch the game somehow? And I think maybe I'll go for the red coins. Obviously, I'm not going to get them this time around because my job is to scale the mountain, but I want to see how hard these red coins are to get. And it turns out not so bad, although I will say later this does get frustrating. If you fall on any of those mushrooms, you just fall to your death. So that can be a bit of a pain. You know, something to watch out for if you're going for the red coins. You could potentially fall to your death. Never recommend doing that. Dying is bad for the bottom line, if you recall from previous episodes. But I got all the red coins except for one here. I want to try and scale the mountain one more time. If we don't end up scaling it, then maybe we'll just go and search for that final red coin. But honestly, I think I have enough faith in this climb here that we can make it all the way up to the top. So let's see if we can make that dream become a reality, folks. Let's see if that is a possibility of Average Joe. Mario, what are you doing, buddy? There you go. I wonder, yeah, so there's definitely something to scale up that way. I wonder if you could take that all the way up to the top. Maybe if we don't make it on this one, maybe we'll try that. We'll see if we can take that all the way up to the top. I think we eventually have to go up that way anyways. And I almost did a butt slam there, which is not good. That shows that my controls are getting a little slippery. Don't want that going on. Oh, I barely make it. I don't know what this cloud is here for. I think he just blows air at us to make us fall off. I don't know. I have no idea what he's doing. It's really aggravating, honestly. And I know I'm not excellent at this game, or this world in particular, but I do feel like if you watch from like the time this video has started until now, the skills are definitely getting better. I keep thinking maybe the red coin is in here, so I want to test that theory, but it's not. But yeah, I do think like my actual ability to like get stars and things like that has substantially improved like over the course of this Let's Play, and this world in particular. I say that, but then again, like we'll come and we'll revisit this world, or we'll come and we'll start working on the next world, and my skills will be all the same because I'll be rusty because I haven't played in a few days. But this close-up view is actually not helping us, it's hurting us. But the view from this angle actually does wonders. Like, it's not even close to as bad when you view it from that angle. So that's something to keep in mind there. And I do think we need to get the first 2 stars before we could see a secret star that'll be hidden in the waterfall there. But there is one. And I'm just being very careful at this point. But there it is. There's the star at the top of the mountain. It's a relatively small course, but because of how it's curved and whatnot, it becomes extremely challenging. But now, like I said, now we're going to be able to get a lot of stars very quickly. Because now I feel comfortable with scaling that mountain. Not scared of it at all. Still a little scared. Always going to be a little bit scared. Let's go over here. Let's collect a 1-up. We might as well. It's a freebie. There we go. The only wall I want to shimmy against is the wall over here. Thank you, Mario. And the wall with the other 1-up. I'm not sure if we'll really be getting that one. There's honestly not a whole lot of incentives other than like if somebody wanted to get 99 1-ups to really get 1-ups. Because after 4, it really doesn't make a difference. And like if you lose all 4, the only thing that happens is it restarts to count at 4 and you just have to start from where you last saved. But because it gives you the opportunity to save like every 30 seconds, there's not really like a big deal in it. I don't know how else to put it than that. Like, there's really zero initiative to go around and create and collect lives. I'm sure on the GameCube it might have been a little bit different. Maybe it would have been more beneficial to go and get extra lives. I don't know. But at least on the version that I'm playing, it is not very critical at all. There seems to be like zero initiative towards doing it. There's a yellow box there now. I don't recall that being there the last time we were here. Maybe I'll check it out and see what's in there. Ooh, it's a 1-up. Can we get it right away? No, we cannot, and I'm not risking a fall to our death for a 1-up. That is an easy lost trade there. I'm not taking that chance. That would be ridiculous to even contemplate. Monty Mole. Monty Mole has only caused me 1 death in this level that I can recall. So that's good news. Usually he could be either a real pain in the neck or not a problem at all. And in this one, he's a little bit of a headache, but outside of that, he's not really like... There's nothing alarming about him. Man, Mario needs to stop using the wall to slide upon it in this world. Wish the controls were a little bit more clear. Or the developers kept in mind that no one would want to shimmy against that wall. Because I think by rights, the reason he's doing it is because Mario could shimmy against any wall. Not just that one in particular, but he has the opportunity to do that against any flat surface in the game. But it's like, I don't want to do that legitimately almost everywhere in this game. At least in this world. Like, there is zero advantage to doing it. But you can see now there's a star in a box here that was not there before. I'm pretty certain of that. If it was there before, I'm suffering severe mental illness. But the star is down there in the waterfall now. I don't know if you could see it at the moment, but you'll be able to see it here in a second or two, I believe. Yeah, you see it down there? Right below the star in the box, there's a star in the hole in the waterfall. We'll be getting that one later. For right now, I forget what this star was called in particular, but there's going to be a monkey at the top here. Oh, you monkey man, you. Look at him. And we just have to catch him like we caught the bunny, which I did off screen in between this video and the last video. We just have to catch this guy. The tricky part is he's going to constantly be putting us in situations where if we're not using momentum correctly, we could jump off the top here and potentially fall to our death. So we really just need to get him in a good position. And you can see if we corner him, he jumps. So he wants us to sort of dive at him and then dive off. But I got him after the jump there, and I caught him. He asks if we'll free him. I do. And then when we free him, he says he's going to give us a surprise. I'm assuming he's going to give us a star coin here, but we'll see how creative he can get with it. We'll see what level of intrigue he adds to the star coin. Man, it would sink to fall from up here. That's why I'm taking it slow. We reach the monkey, and he says, "Yee-hee-hee! Thank you, monkey." And he breaks open this jar with the star coin. And the star coin's down there now, so we're going to have to just trust that if we jump, we're not going to fall to our death. So let's do it, baby! Okay. That hurt a lot. But we still got the star, so no big deal. We'll heal after the star. There we go. And 25 coins that time, not so bad. Let's jump back in. You can see there was definitely an off-screen death there that you all got to miss. But here's the scary shooting star. Is that what it was called? I think so. I think we may actually get this one in an accidental type of way. I don't think this is the 8 red coins. Is it the 8 red coins? Maybe it is. It looks like I'm going for the 8 red coins. At least I should say that. Because there's really no other reason to be doing it. So yes, I may have fell to my death getting the 8 red coins in the past, but I think this time it'll be pretty straightforward as long as that's what we're going for. I do remember 2 of the coins we're going to be getting are super fun to get. Yeah, it looks like I am getting the 8 red coins because it unlocks that star down there, and I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to get to that star. Because as you can tell, that's quite a reach from anywhere to jump to that mushroom. Like, the angle has to be just right and everything's got to be crystal clear on that one. And Mario, please stop using the wall to slide upon. No one wants you to slide right now. Absolutely no one. Including me, the person controlling you, so please stop. There we go, there's our 6th red coin. Our 7th one is going to be right up here. We've seen that guy before. Don't fall, Mario. Just don't fall. Don't fall and don't die. All bad for the bottom line. And this one is actually really simple to get the next red coin. It's, like I said, if you just continue this path upward, which is a little tricky because it wants you to fall down this path here. Mario, please stop shimmying on the wall. Mario, I can't really blame you. But if you would stop shimmying against the damn wall, I would get the movement speed that I need to jump. And there's our 8th red coin right there. So not so bad. Nice and easy. Getting the star, however, if you do not aim this jump perfectly, you will fall to your death like I did. And it's not fun. So I want to fall down onto this tree canopy. So that seems like I could get the most leverage here. And then we'll just jump and try. Okay, we got it. Not too bad. Wasn't easy, but that wasn't a necessarily hard jump either. I'm ashamed to say I died on it, but I did. Now we're up to 57 stars. We're doing pretty good this episode. For a level that's as hard as this one is, we're actually making some pretty good work on this level. And let's see, the 5th star is something from the bridge. And these ones, I really don't know. Like, I know we have 2 more stars to get, I believe. And I forget how we get them. Well, I know how we get them, I just don't know the order in which we get them. So I don't want to give too much away from that. Although, based on the cuts I have in the episode, it does appear that we get them one after another. So however we get them, it should be pretty straightforward. If Mario can jump correctly. Man, if he would just stop using this wall as like a shimmying tool, that would make a world of difference. Like, that's the main thing holding me back in this episode at this point in time, now that I've gotten better with the controls, is Mario himself. Like, he's doing such a bad job. And I get it, it's an early 3D platformer, like one of the earliest. But it is so overwhelmingly challenging for like no apparent reason. Like, it's hard for the sake of being hard, it feels like it sometimes. Which, if that's what they were going for, I mean, good for them, they nailed it. But I highly doubt that's what they were going for. Like, it's just, it can get so frustrating for legitimately like zero purpose. And that to me is always just a headache when it's like that. But yeah, okay, so this one is this star here, it looks like. I do believe I missed on my first attempt. Yeah, I definitely do, because I know you have to be farther down than that. But let's see if I get the other star in the process here. I try to kill the monkey. I can't. Yep, I think this is where I get it. So then I decide, you know what? I'm going to try and do the log roll. I haven't tried it all episode. Let's try and do the log roll here. And I think in reality you're supposed to use the cannon for this, but because I got the Shy Guy to move over here, let's go and get this star that's just floating on this mushroom. Like, that was a really good use of a mistake right there. That is like, because I don't know how else you get that. I think you have to use the cannon to get there. Because we did come across the Bob-omb that would shoot us on the cannon, but we never unlocked it. So I'm guessing that's how we get it, but yeah, the last one we're going to get here is just going to be the one in the waterfall. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there is only a few minutes left. If you liked this episode, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. This episode in its own right was a whole ton of work, so any extra comments or things like that on this episode would be greatly appreciated from myself here. And, you know, like, commenting, and subscribing, all that stuff is free on your end and greatly motivates myself to make videos just like this one in the future. So, yeah, feel free to do that stuff if you like this. If you're more of a fan of the Pokemon games and things like that, hey, no worries. We do Let's Plays on this channel featuring those games as well. This time of year, we will be doing them on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and that'll be Pokemon Let's Go Eevee until we finish up that series at the end of the month. And then next month, we will be moving into Pokemon Soul Silver, which is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon games and a reboot that I've never played because I've only played Heart Gold, and that was a very, very long time ago. So it should be fun to re-explore all those areas and see what's new, what's changed in the remakes versus what I remember, and all that good jazz. For Monday, Wednesday, Friday episodes of next month, we are looking at playing Kingdom Hearts 2 as well. A very, very fun game. Personally, my favorite game on the PlayStation 2 to date, and it may be my favorite game on PlayStation, like, period. Like, it was one of my favorite games growing up and will continue to be one of my favorite game series here as an adult. I don't think Kingdom Hearts 3 really hit the nail on the head there, but Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, always instant classics in my mind. So if you're interested in seeing any of those Let's Plays, those will be debuting, what is it? It's April, so January, February, April, March of 2023. And if you're watching this at a later point in time, every year I do put out a What to Expect from Average Joe video, so you can go and check that out as well. For this year, the calendar for 2023 is up, and like I said, in the future, you know, if you're watching this at a future date, there will be a calendar posted for the corresponding year of Let's Plays I plan to get to, but it's very tentative, so I may not be on schedule or getting to them, but I try my best here. But that is it from my side, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I really hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. I don't have to go over all that good stuff again. Let's go and get this final star, because that should be exciting. This last star, as you've seen from my last 2 attempts there, is a little bit challenging to get. Your angle just has to be just right on the jump down. Luckily with this one, it's not as bad as other stars, because if we fall, we're not falling to our death. So that's always a plus when we can avoid death in the being able to obtain the star. You know, always makes wiping the sweat off the brow a little bit easier when you know that you're not falling to your immediate death. That's always a fun realization. But let's see. Hopefully we can get it this time. I do believe we do, because there's very little time left in the Let's Play. I'd be very surprised if I have time to make it all the way up to the top of the mountain again. But this angle looks about as good as any. So let's see if we could just sort of hop on in. Yeah, we can. We got it. There we go. That's our final star. I hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all here on the next one. I hope you're all having a snazzy week and continue to have a snazzy week after this video. We'll see you all here on Friday, folks, for the next one. Peace out.